Hello, race fans, and welcome once again to the Mobil One iRacing League. We're here tonight at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, formerly known as Gateway, and we're guys are just getting ready to get into qualifying here. And we're we've been having a little time with our setup here today, and but we're getting things squared away here. They're wrapping up practice here, and we're going to be going here very shortly here. And it looks like the server is just about to switch over to qualifying here. So we're going to get ready to head on down to the track here and see what's going on here. Okay. They've switched over now and wait for some cars to come out on the on the track here. And while we're waiting, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the points. Boy, I tell you, there's been a lot of movement in the points here, and we actually I haven't had a chance to count them. Looks like maybe 7 or 8 pairs of drivers that are tied for position. And I mean, it's really getting tight there. Kyle Rochelle, he's up at the top, though. He's 3 points ahead of Aaron Tribble. And Karlik, he's there. He's by himself in third. But look at David Schwingle and Vincent Sora. They're tied for 4th place. Sora jumped 9 points in the standings. And then right behind them, there's Maurice Gamelan and Alfred Vasseur. They're tied for 6th place. And then we have Patrick Hernandez would be 8th place after that decided. Josh Bearden, he did fall a few positions there to 9th. Landon Derhold, he fell, looks like 8 or 9 positions there to 10th place, still just barely hanging on to the top 10. Actually, he's sharing the 10th position with Adam Westerfield at 94 points. And as you look through the standings there, you'll see several other pairings there, guys, that are neck and neck in the points. And I tell you, we're only at race number 4 here, and it could definitely be anybody's championship. We're not even halfway through the season just yet. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out here. Let's go take a look at let's see if we got any folks on track here. See some cars coming out there. There's Connor Bosian. Looks like he might have already completed the time there. Let's see, did he put one down? Yeah, he got a 32.571. Let's see if we see somebody else. There's Chip Parks. He may have already finished. Looks like he's finished. There's Carson Bowers. The Bowers, he's on a hot lap, I believe. Let's see what Bowers comes up with here. And Bowers comes up with a 33.040. That's good enough for 10th position at the moment. Bosian still at the top with that 32.571. I think we have Donald Arnett Jr. on track, getting ready to head out. He's just heading out onto the track. Showing about 27 cars in the server tonight. Good field. Arnett Jr. coming around to the start-finish line here. Let's see what lap time he puts down here. Arnett Jr. comes away with a 33.229. That's 15th fastest. Here's a 44 of Maurice Gamelin. I don't know if this may be a hot lap here. Let's see if he gets a time here at the line. Well, that was just his out lap. So now this is his hot lap here. Oh, little connection issue there for Gamelin. Well, it looks like we lost him there. We'll try to find somebody else. See, here's Carson Bowers. Oh, they're okay. They're done. That was it for qualifying then. So they that went by rather quickly there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the qualifying results there. If we can get those up here, there we go. Let's get that other stuff out of the way first. There, Connor Bosey on the pole, Robbie Oddie second, Dustin Swingle third, Mark Love the fourth, Josh Bearden starting fifth place tonight, Thomas Walter sixth, Vincent Sora seventh, Adam Westerfield eighth, Nick Kessler ninth, Harrison Chandler 10th, Carson Bowers 11th, Max Foner in 12th position, Alfred Vasseur 13th, Jonathan Roberts 14th, Aaron Tribble in the 15th position, Donald Arnett Jr. 16th position, John Jones 17th, 18th is Chip Parks, and then in 19th position we have Kyle Rochelle, Andy Trupiano rounds out the top 20, Aaron Krolick 21st position, Mike Vano 22nd, Ryan Ferraro 23rd, Dakota Moniz 24th, Elijah Innes 25th. Now these guys, a lot of these guys have no time. They may have just opted just to start at the back. And Joshua Stevens 26th, Maurice Gamelin 27th, and Josh Warner rounding out the field in 28th position. So now we're just waiting for the pace car to get the field rolling here. Well, I tell you, weather is, this track is, they were slipping and sliding a little earlier, folks. It is a cool, it's 60. See, that's the problem we've been having. My graphics keep changing on me for some reason. I don't know why that's doing that, but it's around 65 degrees or something like that. I don't know my conversion from to metric, but it's in the 60s, folks, and it is cool. And so these guys aren't going to have a whole lot of grip like talking about it out there, you know. And so it's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out here. Rosian leads them, following the pace car down in turn 3. It's a big, wide, sweeping turn there. That turn 1 and 2, that's going to be quite interesting there. Pace car is in. And we are racing. We're waiting for that green light. We got the green, and we're racing at Robbie Oddie right at we got a wreck already. Something happened in the back there. We got several guys involved. Let's see. Looks like Gamelin, he looks like he was involved. Let's see, I don't think Ferraro was involved. Arnett Jr., he was involved in it. They're saying Chip Parks was involved. Maybe just a lot of guys spun there. Let's take a look back at Maurice Gamelin and see if we can see where this started here. I don't know why that went back so far. The replay doesn't usually go back that far. Let's move that forward a little bit here. Matter of fact, let's just go live with him. We'll pick somebody else here. Let's look at Chip Parks and see if we can see what happened with him. Parks is number 30. And things just got a little tight there going in at turn 1, just like I was saying. Definitely not the place you want to race in there, you know, right at the beginning of the race and stuff. Because you're going to run out of room very quickly here. Absolutely. Let's take it back live again here. Audi continues to lead here. Look like we got the Elijah Ennis. He's on pit road. Look like he's getting some tires. And the 17 of Josh Warner also decided to stop and get some tires. And tires may once again be the name of the game here. I keep wanting to say Gateway, International Technology Raceway. Warner will now go around and catch up with the rest of the field here. And I'm wondering, let's see, Kessler must be at the tail end of the field here. We're waiting for them to finish sorting out here. I'm looking to see where he's actually in the standings. They might get a wave. The lights are out on the pace truck from the looks of it, but it's still showing. For some reason, timing and scoring is still showing Robbie Audi as the. Oh, I'm sorry. The lights are on the pace truck. I just couldn't see them that well. So these the 01 there, and whoever that is in front of him, they should get a wave around here when they get ready to have their final caution lap before the flag goes green again. Car right in front of Audi there is the 28 of Kessler. That is actually, that was the 01 of Nick Kessler. I'm sorry. He's running at 28th position. My correction there. Lights are out on the pace truck, so we will be going green this time around. Like the 8 car of Arnett Jr., he's still on pit road. He must have some kind of damage that's taken a while for him to get going. He's going to end up losing a lap here before it's all over. Pace truck is pulling off. And we're waiting for that green flag. And we've got it, and we're racing once again. time out. He stays in front there. Mark Love right there in second position. The Bosian did make his way back up to second position ahead of Love. Trying to draw a bead on Robbie Oddie there. They're starting to pull away from the rest of the field just a little bit.
There will be a caution.
Oh, we have a caution number 2.
There's a bumper bar laying somewhere, so pay attention over here.
Let's see what happened there. Looks like something involving Vincent Sora and maybe possibly Aaron Kralik. Let's go back and take a look here. Let's look at Sora here, see what we see. The 14 car Sora, oh, the 16 just did get into the back of him. That was Kralik. Kralik going along there. Looked like he tried to check up there a little bit, but not quite soon enough. That will bring out caution number 2. Of course, the whole field's coming down on pit road now. Actually, I'm sorry, they're not. That was just Kralik going in there. But there are several cars in the pits. Jonathan Roberts, he's in for servicing. Nick Kessler, he's just coming in. There's Alfred Vasseur coming in for servicing. There's Aaron Tribble getting some fresh rubber. There's Dakota Moniz. He's on his way out. Kralik still having some work done on his car, perhaps. I think maybe Sora got more damage, but I don't even see him on the pits here. In fact, Sora, he's already out. Robbie Oddie back at the top once again. Let's see. A few more cars going into the pits now. Or just making their way out. There's Elijah Ennis. He's on his way back out. And Trimble's finally got his work done. 48 Alpha Vasseur is still sitting there. There, he just got his work just finished. I do believe the lights are out on the pace car here. Let's see. Yep, pace truck will be going green this time. This will be a lap 11 as we come to the start-finish line. Pace truck is in, and we're going green once again. Audi and Love going into turn 1s and 2 together. There's Connor Bojan right behind them, followed by Thomas Walter, Dustin Swingle in the top 5. Bojan gets under Love once again. Unless I'm seeing things, those paint schemes look really similar. I think Audi and Love are teammates, perhaps. So Connor Bojan kind of broke up the party there a little bit. A little bit further back now, here's Thomas Walter, currently 4th. Dustin Swingle. Oh, and that was the 17.
Caution.
And we have another caution here. Let's see what happened there. Well, we saw Dustin Swingle down there on the low to the inside. Let's see what happened there. There's Swingle. Oh, and he got, wow, just lost it there. Oh, and he collected a couple of cars. Ooh, and got tore up in the process, too. Swingle having a rough time of it here at the beginning of this race. We're 13 laps in. I believe Jonathan Roberts might have been involved with that too. Let's take a look back and see here. There's Roberts. Oh, and the 48 came up and got into him. That's what happened there. I think maybe he was checking up and Roberts was kind of there. Looked like maybe in his blind spot there, and an unfortunate turn of events there for Jonathan Roberts. Roberts already had a little few battle scars there. Let's see if he looks like he's just getting repair work done. No tires. Maybe getting some fuel. That's 2 restarts now. Robbie Otti, he's able to continue to stay up the front there. He can't get away from Connor Bojan, though. Mark Love is also there. Thomas Walter and Josh Bearden. He's now in showing in 5th position. We're showing 15 laps completed now. believe the lights are out on. Oh, no, they're not. They'll have one more lap to go here before they go green again. The 17 and the 9 are still on pit road. That'd be Dustin Swingle. Still getting some work done. Looked like he's trying to stay on the lead lap there. He went ahead and got out there. It's going to take a while to get that damage fixed. I'm sure he's going to want to get a new nose on that car. He's probably going to come back around. Lights are probably out on the pace truck there. He will probably dive in again, see if he can get a little bit more work done. Not going to have much time, though. Is he going to go in? No, look like he's just going to zoom on by the pits and catch up to the back of the field and just go for it. Noseless. Kessler and Aaron Tribble. Also Elijah Ennis. They're all coming out just as the field's getting ready to go green here. Pace truck's getting ready to turn in. And we're green once again. Already down in the turn one. This time looks like maybe Love might be the one to get the move on Bozian this time. To move back to the second position. Bozian hanging tough on the outside though, can't quite make the pass there. He does hang on to second. Field's starting to get a little strung out here. There's Harrison Chandler, currently fifth. Josh Beard running in that sixth position now. And we have another caution, unfortunately. Let's see. Looks like that involved Vasseur, Schwingle, and Roberts. Let's take a look back at Alfred Schwingle here. I'm sorry, Alfred Vasseur. Oh, he was kind of the... He was on the outside there. I don't know what happened. And he looked like he might have been moving down and just did not see that car right in the middle. Ooh, almost collected another one backing up. Let's look at it from Schwingle's perspective. Oh, and Schwingle looked like he might have got a nudge or something. I don't know what happened there unless he just lit up the tires. Oh, I'm sorry. That one must have been from that's from an earlier event. My apologies. That wasn't involved with this last caution. At least I don't think it was. I mean, he already had that nose missing, though. He might have been. It was showing that he was involved there. So. Of course, the timestamp on that incident that we just looked at is a bit different from what Vasseur was, so that he might not have been involved in that particular one. Several cars on pit road, a whole bunch of guys on pit road, pretty much everybody. Your leader, Uddy, he's coming back out. Not half the field pitted that time. Handed the lead to Chip Parks. More cars making their way back out. Max Foner coming in from third position. Looks like Parks opted to stay out. I don't know for sure, but he might have been one. He might have been one of the cars that pitted the very last time and figured, well, you know, that last caution was such a short while ago. These tires should be fine. Showing 22 laps completed. There we go. I was trying to get our system reset here so we could see our race laps up there. We are just starting lap 24 now of a 200 lap event. They've got a long ways to go, folks. I believe this is caution number 3 or 4. The lights are out on the pace truck, so we will be going green next time around. There's Parks, Maurice Gamelin. He's second. Audie's still up there, along with Kyle Rochelle. There's Rosian and Love. That's the top 6. We have Harrison Chandler, Thomas Walter, Carson Bowers, and Andy Trupiano. They're kind of jockeying around there. Trupiano, I believe, is thought he was like 10th. They showing 9th here now. Carson Bowers technically is in 10th position. Okay, pace truck pulls in. And we're going green once again on lap 25. Parks angles to the outside. And he just, wow, and a big crack up behind him.
Like a protein shake or a bar or anything like that?
Can't see where that was. Several cars got involved there. Looks like maybe Adam Westerfield and Aaron Kralik might have been involved in that. Let's take a look at Westerfield here. The 97 there, Westerfield. And he was looking at, no, okay, he was just Gamelin. He's up in the wall there and stuff. Let's look at Maurice Gamelin. He's right behind your leader there. Oh, and he got turned hard into the wall and collected the 57 and just about collected the 41. He got turned hard into that turn 2 wall there. Tough break for Maurice Gamelin. He's on pit road getting some work done there. He may be there for a few minutes. looks like I just saw the driver hop out of the car. I don't know if he's coming back or not, folks. Surprise, surprise, Robbie Audi is right back up at the front again. He's been right where he needs to be to avoid any kind of calamity going on. Everything's been happening behind him so far. Park's still hanging on there for a second. Connor Bojan, he's still third. Kyle Rochelle is now fourth. Now serving lap 27 of 200. Check something here. There we go. We got that temperature now. I thought it was in the 60s. 64 degrees outside, air temperature. And the track temperature, wow, is only 1 degree warmer. That wind is still gusting at 10 miles an hour, folks. As if they didn't have enough to deal with. That wind's really pushing them around out there quite a bit.
I don't think we're going. Looking for some debris up here.
Looked like the restart might have got waved off here. Still have a few folks on pit road here. Actually, there's Kessler and Tribble. They're both heading out right now. Back up the front here with Robbie Audi, and lights will probably be, I'm guessing the lights will go out on the pace truck this time around. Let's see, Josh Bearden, he's been our eyes and ears down there on the track. I might see if I can grab him real quick, if I can get, let's see. I really don't like to grab him before he gets too close here. Let's see if we can get him in there. Hey, Josh Beard and Tony Rice in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? Hey, Josh, this is Tony in the broadcast booth. You got a copy? Okay.
Hey Tony, we're getting ready to go green
Yeah,
light.
yeah. I'm gonna send you on back down there, buddy. I'll talk to you later. Good luck, man.
Green flag.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to. Probably waited a little too late. I want to try to get a word in with him. We'll try to catch him next time there. Then continuing to 1/8 there. Battling with Vincent Sora. Trying to pick up that 7th position.
Caution's out.
Oh, and unfortunately we have another caution.
How are you doing, bud?
Fortunately, Josh Bearden isn't involved in it. Let's see. Let's see who what happened there. See, that might have been Josh Warner here. Let's take a look and see. There's Warner in the 17. Oh, and he just got run over by the 40. Wow. Unless he was checking up for something that the 40 didn't see. Wow, tough break for the 17. It looks like Warner has decided to put it behind the wall. And look at down at the bottom there. It looks like Audi has also decided to retire his car. I didn't see anything showing that he was involved. Audi been running up the front all night long. I can't even get can't even see his car now. He must have left the server. See if anybody comes down the pit road. Doesn't look like it now. Everybody's heading on down. We're going to try to grab Josh Bearden one more time here while they have time to, while they're pacing here.
Each other more room.
Hey, Josh, it's Tony in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Tony?
Hey, how you doing, man? Boy, you're ducking and dodging some action out there tonight, huh?
Well, it seems just like last week. Some people just can't learn patience. We're out here trying, man. I've had to dodge a couple of them already tonight.
Yeah, you've been doing a good job. Hey, you know, I gotta tell you something, man. I like that helmet that you're wearing tonight, man.
Well, yeah, I messaged you a couple days ago because I seen it on there, and I
Yeah,
actually used to race this helmet, so I figured, what the hell, I'll put it back on.
yeah, yeah. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, though. Cause I used to run
But
the
yeah, but
Rousers.
yeah, there you go. But if I could, real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to my admins. You know, they work just as hard as I do, week in and week out, to try and get this league better. So we're off to a rocky start, but I couldn't do this without my admins. So
Oh,
I just got to give them a shout out.
absolutely. Yeah, it takes a lot of teamwork, and I know you appreciate what they do for you every week.
Trust me, I do. I wouldn't be able to do this without my group of admins.
Absolutely. Well, I'm gonna send you on back down to your team now. Good luck for the rest of the race here.
I appreciate it, Tony. I hope you guys out there enjoy the race if we can actually get some green flag laps in.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll get some here very soon. Now, good luck to you.
All right. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it.
Gonna Josh Bearden, folks, running the 6 Viagra machine. Currently running 7th. Connor Mosion is up the front, and we're about to go green again. The pace truck just pulled in. This will be restart lap 36 here.
Green.
We're green once again. Mosion, Andy Trupiano in 2nd position. Mark Love 3rd. Harrison Chandler 4th. Carson Bowers your top 5. Trupiano taking a peep on the inside there. Moser got that outside line working pretty good. We've seen him hold his position on the outside on a couple of restarts now. Trupiano's not done yet. He said, I want some more of this. Taking a peek on the inside there, seeing if he can make it stick. He just might get him. Looks like he just might. He does. Trupiano into the lead. Motion trying to catch him, but here comes Mark Love. Love also has some pressure there. Harrison Chandler kind of taking a little peek there, coming out of turn 2. They've got almost equal spacing between the top 4 there. Josh Bearden hanging in there. This is kind of what they need right now, and it looks like the top 6 there have separated themselves from the rest of the field a bit. A couple of little small packs of cars. Time to go do some racing here. You see on your track map there, the top 7 have definitely broken away from the rest of the field. Very tight back there from 8th position on. Let's take a look back there. Schwingel's leading the rest of that group right there. And looks like that's Adam Westfield about a half second behind. He's followed by Joshua Stevens, currently running 10th position. Everybody else is pretty darn close, within a second of each other here. Foner's behind him, and Foner has Thomas Walter, who's also less than a second behind him. Let's look back there at Aaron Kralik, the 16 car, currently running 14th. Looks like Kyle Rochelle and Donald Arnett Jr. having a little battle here. Arnett Jr. trying to get ever closer. Krolick there, he's caught up with the 4 of John Jones. They're all battling for position there, Jones, Krolick, and Rochelle. Krolick goes a little wide there. Rochelle's taking a look on the inside. He might get him there. Jones does, Rochelle does go by there. Picks up 14th position. Now Krolick has Arnett Jr. behind him. Meanwhile, up the front, Andy Trupiano, he hasn't exactly run away yet. He's still less than a second from second place Connor Bozian. They have pulled away, however, a little bit from Mark Love. Still almost the same spacing as they were earlier. There's Chandler and Vincent Sora. Josh Bearden. Bearden's getting a little bit of pressure there from Carson Bowers. Not too much, but the same distancing as he has from the other cars. And then there's a big, you can see there's a big, large gaps after the next 2 or 3 cars there. Yeah, the guys, they need to have these long runs to see what these cars are going to do on these long runs. Got to get some long runs in, and so they can read these tires and know what they need to do as far as pit stop strategies are concerned. And Arnett Jr. trying to catch Krolick there. Let's look a little further back in the field. We got a lot of guys really battling back here. There's Mike Vano trying to make a strong move on Chip Parks here. Trying that outside, kind of pushed out there just a little bit. Now he's dipping back to the inside. Almost like he faked out and went in and completed that pass to pick up the 19th position. Now drawing a bead on Roberts there, Jonathan Roberts. Let's look a little further. Oh, no, let's hold on a second here. Let's see what he does here. He might see if he can try to make a pass here on the 24 car. Like I just saw the 4 car there. That was John Jones. I don't know if he's getting ready to pit or not. No, he's just battling. I believe that was... couldn't tell who that was. I think it was the McDonald's car. Oh boy, this is going to get tight here going into turns 1 and 2. Roberts holding on there. Vanna was looking hard there. John Jones maybe being a bit of a roadblock there, kind of throwing off the timing a little bit. Not too much of a roadblock. They're all racing for position, though. He's fighting hard to keep that 18th position from Vano. Vano gets inside of Roberts. Now he's going to work on Jones if he can hold on to that 19th position. Well, he just did pull back Roberts. Now he gets it again. He might hold on to it this time as they come to the line. Oh, Jones looked like he got a little bit of a wiggle. Finally, the 24 has to give it up as Vano moves into that 18th position. But Vano now, he's coming under a lot more pressure now as well. And Kessler now, he's going to take a shot at him. He's already got past him, actually. I believe that was the 00 triple back there. Oh no, Vano's in the wall. Able to keep going, and there we go. A little bit of a and now we got that's going to bring out the caution for sure.
Man, tell me what you got.
From the outside wall to the inside wall. The 24 is going hard. They're trying to perform that pass. Let's take a look at that again. Now, Vano, he had already scraped the outside wall. Here comes Jonathan Roberts. Now, he's got them. He's already on the outside. And, of course, you know, Vano had obviously slowed down when he got the wall. And it's kind of hard to turn that car back down when you're already on the outside. And I don't think he had any choice there. It looked like he did the 17 get by. You know, where the 17 just kind of managed to spin him back around. Looked like he didn't get any more contact from any other cars. There's Gamelan, he's going by. And that's pretty much how that ended there. So we're on the caution here, lap 56. Got a few more good laps in under green. Hopefully next time it'll be a little longer. We got Chip Parks coming in. Looks like he's going to get some tires. Elijah Ennis, he's having work done on his car. Looks like 4 tires stopped there. Of course, all the front runners have already come in. Dustin Swingle, he's already on. Maybe Swingle actually stayed out, perhaps. The majority of the field has come into the pits. Swingle and Kessler and Treble. There's Nick Kessler and the 00 Aaron Treble. Now in 3rd position. Now some of these guys might come in this time. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, there they come now. They might have got a bonus point for leading the lap or something. That might have been the reason he stayed out. Looks like Swingle, well, Parks, he's the 30 car, he's not on the lead lap. Got Swingle in. We got Nick Kessler. He's coming in. The 01 Tribble. He's in. Alfred Vasseur. He's coming in again. There's Jonathan Roberts getting his tires. Elijah Ennis. He's on pit road. Trimble's all the way out already. Andy Trupiano, your new leader. Looks like he has several lap cars in front of him. So they'll probably get a wave around here. And there goes the lap cars going on by. That was Parks getting the wave around. Andy Trupiano, your current leader. Lights are out on the pace truck, so we will be going green this time around. And the green flag is out, and we're racing here on lap 60 of 200. Trupiano with a good jump on that restart. Over a half-second jump there. Oh no, we got a caution. Something happened.
Kind of talk me through what's going on.
And I know Trupiano, he didn't want to see that. He loved getting that break that he had. Looks like perhaps Elijah Ennis was involved in it here. Let's take a look back and see what happened here. This showing Ennis coming off of the. They're just going green, and he just. I'm not sure what happened there. Why it's showing him involved. It may have, because he came to a stop, it may have registered him as being in an incident there. Let's take a look at Maurice Gamelan. See what we see here. He's also moving slowly. Let's go back live, and we'll try to pick it back up and see what the system is trying to show us here. Nope, I don't know what it is. We're not going to worry about it. For some reason, the caution came out there. He doesn't look like he has any real damage there on that Valvoline machine. Mike Vano's coming into the pits now, followed by Chip Parks. Right now, they're the only two on pit road. Parks still showing a little, being a little beat up there on the front. Looked like he just used maybe a fast repair there. Can't afford to spend too much time. Sometimes you want to try to come in and pit, have a little work done, and then go back around and pit again. But if the damage gets to be too much, sometimes you just have to go ahead and use the fast repair. was Jonathan Roberts, I think we saw there. He might have been getting a wave around or something. Just went by. Now they're going to catch up to the field, the back of the field. Andy Cipriano continues to lead now on lap 63 of 200. Now we're showing Vano in the pits. Both Vano and Stevens are still on pit road. The lights are still on the pace truck, so we're going to have one more light there. And Stevens, he's just taken off, but Vano is still sitting there. He must have had more damage than what we could see just looking at the car. Looks like he's going to be able to get going here, and looks like he's still showing. They're not on the. I'm not sure if they're not on the lead lap. I don't believe. There was the field right there, going into turn 1 as he's coming out here. Okay, it looks like the lights are out on the pace truck this time, getting ready to go green again here on lap 64. Mosian is tucked in there, trying not to let Cipriano get such a good jump on him this time. Green flag's out and racing again, and Cipriano once again drops the hammer and pulls away quite a bit there from Mosian. Mark Love, he was close to Mosian, but it looked like he might have ran a little wide there going into 1 and 2. Harrison Chandler, he's right there, trying not to let him get away. They all seem just a little bit closer to each other this time. Vincent Sora, he's followed by Carson Bowers. Bowers has Josh Bearden just under a second behind him. Bearden in that 7th position. Showing a little damage on that right rear there. He got caught by something in one of those cautions. Doesn't seem to be affecting his speed too much. He's maintaining a healthy position in the top 10 there. Over half a second lead on Thomas Walter. Crawlick, he's got a little something going on behind Crawlick. That was Max Foner. Looked like he just passed Adam Westerfield for position there. They're battling for that 11th position. Westfield on the outside there. Here comes Foner. Got a bit of damage on his hood there. I don't think aerodynamics play a huge part. Now he's got to look out because Vasseur and Arnett Jr. there are starting to close in on Fauna. In fact, Vasseur, he had just passed Arnett Jr. for position. There's Arnett taking the look on the inside again. Vasseur kind of stabilizing into that 13th position. A little further back here is David Dustin Schwingle. He's followed by Nick Kessler. There's Aaron Tribble. He having a nice battle there with Ryan Ferraro. Trying to play catch up here. So Tribble, he kind of went out there and then died back down. Looks like Tribble was taking a bit of a later apex than Ferraro. So let's move on back a little bit more. Dakota Moniz in the McDonald's machine, currently running 20th. He's got company there in the form of Joshua Stevens. Moniz got that 20 position. Stevens wants it. Sailing down into turn one. I've seen, it's interesting, some drivers, they take that turn on the outside and they're pretty good to hold that position, and some guys seem to work better on the inside based on, I guess, their setup. Oh, and Moniz dipped to the inside there. I think he was trying to stay away from the 30 there, Chip Parks, so he wouldn't have it coming together. There's Maurice Gamelan. And he's not on the lead lap there. Warner's also going by. He doesn't have to battle them because that's not for position. Meanwhile, further up the front, Josh Bearden continues to roll along in 7th. The top 6 are starting to get spaced out there quite a bit. Vincent Sora less than half a second away from Chandler. 3 Fords chasing 4 Chevys up at the top 4 there.
Caution.
Oh, and we do have a caution.
All right, you tell me about your car, bud.
And according to this, looks like Maurice Gamelin was involved in this one. Let's take a look here and see. There's the 44 Gamelin. That's like the 17 of Warner. Oh, and they just kind of got together, and Jones there looked like Jones lost his nose as well. They were fighting hard coming out of that turn, and Gamelin was the big loser at that particular time. Yeah, he may use a faster pair on that. We're at lap 79 of 200. I don't know how many faster pairs they're allowed. They may only have one, and if they only have one, boy, you only want to use it if you absolutely think you have to. Okay, there's Trupiano and company, Connor Bozen and Trupiano. Love, Chandler, Sora, all your top leaders coming on in. There's Carson Bowers. The field is really shuffling around now. Josh Bearden. Like he might lose a couple of positions or several in this pit stop. He might have decided to stay in and get some work done. We saw that damage on his right rear earlier. He might have elected just to stay in and have that worked on. Bearden's going to come out, looks like about 18th position. That'll be the first time tonight that he hasn't been in the top 10. It's kind of a dangerous place to be back in that pack there. We'll have to want to try to see if he can work his way to the front. Yeah, he did get that damage. Looks a little better there on the right rear. That may have been affecting his ride just a little bit. Really have to have things working well here. Keep yourself out of trouble. Andy Trupiano continues to lead here. Connor Bozy and Harrison Chandler, Mark Love, Vincent Soar in your top 5. See, I think the lights should go out on the pace truck this time around. And yep, we'll be going green next time around. Temperature hasn't changed really at all. Still 64 air temperature, track temperature 65 degrees. Definitely a cool night out there tonight. Okay, the pace truck is going to pull in this time, going into turns 3 and 4. Waiting for that green flag.
Ready,
And
green
there we
flag.
go. Cipriano with another good restart. Didn't get quite as far away from Bozian that time, but far enough. Bozian unable to attack right off. Let's compare their lap times there. Well, that's actually showing us between Bozian and Chandler. We'd have to move up to Trubiano to see the two of them. Trubiano's just barely, he got a little bit more distance that time. That might equal a better, Trubiano has the fastest sector time there. Sector 2 is complete when they cross the start-finish line. Bozian was a tenth of a second slower through that down the backstretch there. Trubiano is maintaining a very, very slight advantage here. Harrison Chandler. He's coming under a bit of pressure from Mark Love. Now at lap 87 of 200. Love got a good run off the corner that time. Sometimes you'll hear guys spin their tires a little bit coming off of that turn 3. Now Chandler, he's in a little bit of trouble now. He's got Love and Bowers there. I'm sorry, Chandler's, yeah, he's got on the outside there. Love's got on his inside. Mark Love just made it look easy that particular time. Chandler trying to fight back. Oh, and now Love goes wide. Chandler's going to try that inside move, and Love into the wall. Caution, we stay green here. No caution as of yet. Trying to get a control of it. Got to get off of that grass though. It looks like Love is just going to take it straight down to the pits, and oh boy, he's going to have to make a green flag pit stop. That may put him at least 2 laps down if he's going to, and plus he may have some damage he has to fix as well. Hopefully he didn't get a speeding penalty. We saw him trying to get it wound down as quickly as possible there. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get some tires. Meanwhile, Trupiano continues to lead. almost a second ahead of Bosian now. Harrison Chandler continues to run third. Vincent Sora is trying to make an attack now on Carson Bowers. Trying to get up there and get a good enough run in. It seems like most times when guys trying to make that pass, they're doing it in turns 1 and 2 instead of 3 and 4. Oh, and wow, Bowers did a good save there. He's got a little loose. Let's see what happens going into 1 here. Takes it low. Sora's getting a little closer there. Right at 0.2 of a second from Bowers. Let's see if he can make a move this time going into 1 and 2. They're almost taking almost the exact same line going through 1 and 2. Oh, we do have another caution now. Let's see what happened here. Okay, that looks like that might have involved the 4-car John Jones. Let's take a look and see what happened here. There's Jones. Oh, and he just lost it all by himself there. Locked it down. He didn't actually hit anything. Good job. Fortunately, nobody was behind him. The car looks none the worse for wear. He scoots on past the pace truck there. The caution allows, here comes the lead cars, Trupiano, Bosian, Chandler, Bauer, Sora, all the top runners here getting ready to come into the pits here. There's Trupiano, Bosian, Chandler. There's Bowers. What is this? Alfred Vasseur. Max Foner in for tires. Looks like they're getting tires. And the race off of pit road there. And that has put Adam Westfield as your leader now. We're just about to hit the halfway point here. Lap 96 of 200 in the books. There's Gamelan and Warner coming into the pits. Chip Parks, he's coming in as well. There's Josh Bearden. He's still down in 20th position. Oh, and he tagged the wall there for some reason. And now he looked like he's coming to a stop. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was distracted by something. Was going to go talk to him, but we're going to let him sort. He may be talking to his teammates, and he's just stopping, and I don't know what's going here. That's not good for the 6 car. Unless he has to wait. He may have to wait for somebody, iRacing, telling him to let a certain car go past. And sometimes that happens also when you're in the caution. And you were ahead of another guy when the caution came out. And you have to stop and let that car catch up. If you don't and they go green again, you'll get a passing under yellow penalty, stop and go penalty. And you definitely don't want that. So that was probably why he stopped on the track there. Now down to 22nd position. And he's still on the lead lap. Right now we're showing 3 cars not on the lead lap. The lights are out on the pace cars, go down the back stretch, and Adam Westville will be leading them to the green this time around. Everybody's starting to show a few dings here and there. Looks like maybe you think they're racing at Bristol or something. Or Martinsville. Pace truck is in, waiting for that green flag.
Green flag.
And we've got it. Westville gets on it, but Trupiano is right there. I think Westville, he's pushed up high on the outside. Looks like Trupiano and Bojan are going to go right by him. Probably wish he could have got a little better start than that. I don't know if Westville, I don't know how fresh his tires are. Maybe he decided to stay out and he might have gambled wrong here. If his tires are not up to it, he's going to find himself getting passed quite rapidly here. Oh, almost 3 wide coming out of 2. You don't see that very often here. Boy, that's a tight pack of cars there. There's the 14, Vincent Sora. He backed out of it just a little bit. There's Dustin Swingle. He's battling the 57, Thomas Walter. Some hard fighting going on here. We're just past the halfway mark, lap 101 of 200. That 57's got some left rear damage there. Not too severe though. A little further back. Oh, there's Crawley. Oh, he's popping in and out a little bit. Let's jump to Westfield. Westfield is continuing to slide back. Now he's back to 10th position. He may be on older tires, folks, and doesn't stand too much of a chance here. That may not be a very comfortable position for Westfield there as he trying to hold that thing together. Very tight pack right now. There's Donald Arnett. Oh boy, that's some tight racing there. There's Tribble making a move. Tribble trying to get by Westfield. I think Tribble's got him pretty much. Oh, got to watch that 8 car. Dom Arnett Jr. Westville's trying to hang in there. These guys are battling hard back here. Triple trying to make the move on Vasseur here. Got a little, trying to pick up a little draft going into 1. But I think Vasseur is going to have the advantage there. If you're not careful, he's going to fall. The clutches Arnett Jr. and there he goes. Arnett on Jr. on the outside. Triple able to try to keep pace with him. I think Arnett Jr. had the preferred line and he just about got clear of him. Now Tribble's finding himself in trouble. He's getting past left and right here. There's Mark Love trying to make his way back up to the front. He was also riding up in the top 5 there or so for a good portion of the race. Oh, and that was, got to be careful getting under Arnett Jr. there. Oh, and into the wall. Caution. Looks like maybe him and Arnett Jr. might have come together there. Oh, and that collected several cars. Let's take a look at Adam Westfield here. Let's see what we see there. Westfield, he had restarted on the front there. It looked like the 12, I don't know what happened there. The 12 shot to the left. There's a 27 of Vano. Oh, the 25 is just sitting there, and Westfield piles right into the back of him. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. We'll roll that live here and see what happened to Mark Love to get him sitting there. Let's take a look and see what we can see. Here's Love. Oh, when he got sideswiped by the 8 car, and he just stopped it there so guys could go by, but Westfield just didn't have any place to go on the outside there. I mean, when you do spin like that, the first thing they tell you is don't move. Let everybody go around you. And unfortunately, Westfield was already on the outside there and just not enough room to get by on that outside. Too many other cars were going by on the inside. There's Love and Westfield now going into the pits. Looks like he might be getting a little bit of a push. I don't know if he's not running. He may not running at all. Yeah, he's getting a little push down to pit road there. One driver giving another a helping hand there, try to get him down to his pit stall. Love made it to his pit stall there. Looks like he might have used a faster pair. Yeah, looks like he did. Let's see. Westfield's coming out. Looks like he might have used his faster pair as well. Yep, his car is looking all spiffy. I'm pretty sure he's glad to have some fresh tires on that Pfizer machine as well. Okay, Dustin Swingle's up at the point. He hasn't been up there all night. He's up there now, though. And I didn't see whether or not he pitted or not. Did he gain that position from a battle on pit road, or did he just stay out? Staying out may not be a favorable thing to do. starting to get the feeling that you're really going to want to have some good rubber down there and stuff. Josh Bearden, he's back up to 12th position. Let's see. Let's take a look at the leader here. Let's see if the lights are out. The lights are still on the pace truck, so we should have another lap of caution here. We're going to go down to Josh and see if maybe if we can catch him, get a word before they go green again. Hey, Josh Bearden, Tony Rice in the booth. You got a copy.
Hey, what's up, Tony?
Hey, man, how you doing? Look like you picked up several spaces that time under that caution.
Yeah, car feels pretty good. We had a little bit of damage on the front and the rear from that last restart checking up, but my crew got that repaired. Setup feels pretty good. Get out there and see what we can do. I'm hoping we can get a long run to see what the setup does too, but I don't know if we're going to get that soon though or not, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to ask you, because I was going to ask you what's the car telling you? Have you been out there long enough under green to get an idea of what adjustments to make?
Well, just real quick, it starts off loose and gets tight. Over a run, it'll start getting back loose in turn 4. Feels pretty good, but I think a couple more adjustments on the right rear, probably a brake adjustment will be good.
10-4. I'm going to go ahead and put you back down on your team now. Good luck, man.
Thank you, Tony. Appreciate what you're doing for us, man.
Well, no problem. Enjoying it, man. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, we're getting ready to go green here.
Might want to move me back down there.
Green flag.
Yep. There you are. Oh, I hope I didn't distract him there. Yeah, I was looking for him. It's a tricky little thing to do here. You know, I have all the respect in the world for the announcers that do this stuff and working. The folks don't see what goes on behind the scenes. There's a lot pretty busy there. Josh Bearden trying to pick up a position on the restart there. He's still 12th. Working on Stevens there, Joshua Stevens. And he does have Arnett Jr. Oh, no. Did Jr. get into him a little bit? Looks like he managed to save it. He managed to hang on. To their credit, the guys behind him. Now, Vano, he just got – somebody got into Vano there a bit. We stay green. Josh Bearden continues to run along. We're still green. He did lose one position in that little shuffling there. And they're at lap 114 of 200 now. I'm sure Josh would love to see him go to at least lap 30 or so, 30 or 40 to see, Oh, we got somebody going into the grass. That's probably going to stay green, being as he's down in the infield there. I think that was Joshua Stevens that went off track. Oh, now the caution is out.
Really doing a great job, man. We'll keep working on this thing for you. How you doing inside there? You feeling okay?
I wonder if that came out just because he went off track. Let's take a look. Didn't see anything else happen. There's Steven. He just lost it coming off of two there to the inside wall. I didn't think he'd usually come out. I didn't see anything else happening. Whoa! He backed way up on the track. Personally, I would have turned around in the grass, but that might have been what brought out the caution right there, folks. Caution on lap 115. Connor Bozian is back up the front again. He's got Harrison Chandler, Trupiano, Schwinger, and Sora, your top 5. And Josh Bearden, he's leading front pack of cars in. He said, "You know, I'm gonna get some tires this time." And if they have a long enough green flag stint the next time, that may play into their hands. Then we'll force the other guys to maybe come in and pit and lose those positions. Car looks pretty good. A little bit of damage on the rear, but doesn't look too serious. He may be sitting there to get a little bit of work done, though. Yeah, let's take a look at that again. Josh Bearden was on, let's see. He just came. Oh, that was when he came to a stop, I think, earlier. Let's look at this other instance here, see what that is. Oh, that's the same thing. Once more, I believe, when he pulled over to let a car by. But yeah, that lengthy pit stop did cost him a few more positions. Unfortunately, put him right back down there to 20th, where he was 2 or 3 cautions ago. Correction, now he's showing his 19th. Catching up to the back of the field here. Look like he may be passing some lapped cars there. Gamelan, he's and Warner, they're not on the lead lap. Love and Jones are also not on the lead lap. Jones is actually showing out now. He's put the car behind the wall. Bosey and Chandler, Trupiano, Schwingel, and Sora is still your top 5, followed by Kyle Rochelle, John Roberts, Aaron Tribble, Thomas Walter, and Carson Bowers round out the top 10. You're watching the Mobil 1 Racing League presented by Bolt Law Group. This is their inaugural season, round number 4 here at the Worldwide Technology Raceway, formerly known as Gateway. I think the guys are getting ready to go green again this time again. The lights appear to be out on the pace truck. Mosian's back in front. He has gotten some good restarts when he was up at front. So let's see how Chandler handles being behind him. Trupiano, who knows, Trupiano might get a jump on Chandler.
Green, 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 green.
And green is in the air and we're racing again. Chandler dips to the inside. Trupiano says, okay, you're not going to go there, I will. He takes it inside, picks up that second position. Or trying to, got a little wiggle there. There's a nasty little bump somewhere coming out of turn 2. I've seen it in Indy cars. If it catches you wrong, it will send you into the grass. If you ever see a car wiggle coming out of turn 2, yeah, that's why. Trupiano now in second position. Trying to close down on Mosian. Well, now at lap 120 of 200, only 80 laps to go. I would think these guys would probably go maybe one more stop. If they were to have a long enough green flag run, they could probably do one more stop for tires. If they're able to manage them. Ogier and Trupiano spaced out well from Chandler. Chandler's not, he doesn't have too much pressure. He has a little bit going on there, though. Schwingel's the one under real pressure, though. There's Vincent Sora. He's looking to make a move on Schwingel. Sora looking on the inside there. I think that was Kyle Rochelle there. Scraped the wall a little bit, saw some sparks flying. Rochelle now, he's going to take his turn and look under Sora. Vincent Sora trying to move that Coca-Cola machine to the front. Less than half a second now to Schwingel. Of course, Rochelle is less than about a quarter second from him, so he better put the spurs to it if he wants to stay out of trouble and be able to attack Schwingel. A lot of hard racing going on here, folks. Behind them, there's Jonathan Roberts. And I would say Tribble's going to be attacking him here very shortly. And Tribble doesn't stay down too much in the field very long. Tribble trying to size him up. Try that inside line. Looks like he made the pass. Or did he? No, he's still. Roberts is still to the outside. Well, Roberts got well ahead of him there. Meanwhile, back up the front, Carnabosian, he's pulled out over a second, just about a second from Andy Trupiano. Trupiano, he's got well over a second from third place Harrison Chandler, followed by Schwingel in fourth. He's definitely a bit closer. Sora and Rochelle are coming on hard as well. A little further back now, there's Carson Bowers in the 10th position. Adam Westfield in the 11th. He was up at the front earlier and maybe was on some older tires and fell back a bit, but right now he's comfortably in 11th position. Josh Bearden is just under 3 seconds behind him. He's running free and clear in 12th there. He's had a little bit of up and down. Now he got as far as fell as far as 20th position. Now he's back in that top 15. I believe he ran as high as maybe 7th position, maybe. There's Mike Vanno on the 27 machine. Looks like the 19 of Max Foner just getting under him there. Boy, they're close there. Boy, that was almost disaster there, folks. Foner, I mean, he really wanted that position. Oh, and now he's scooting on up the track. Vanno had to get out of it to keep from piling into him, and there goes Moniz. He's going to try to take advantage of this. Dakota Moniz, he gets by Vano. Do too much sliding there, you'll hurt your tires, and that could come back to haunt you the longer you go into a green flag run. Vano trying to attack on the outside now. Dakota Moniz had a pretty quiet evening so far. Looks like Foner's drifting up there a little bit. Oh, and he had to check up just a little bit. Otherwise, I think he would have made that pass. Let's see what happens in turn 1 here. Now he went in, that time he went in a little too hot and he pushed up and Vano went right on by. And now he's falling back there to Stevens. Very easy to overshoot the turns here. And you definitely pay for it on the backside. Just no banking to help you here in these turns. There's the 38 of Stevens. He's swung out a little bit there. Aaron Kralik trying to get up into the mix here. Kralik trying to take Moniz on the outside, and I think he might have him. Got a little wiggle coming off of 4, but I believe he got the position. Or is he still there? I can't see him. Yeah, he did pass Dakota Moniz, and that's Gomeline. He's between him and Moniz. Well, that's a tight little battle up in front of him there. Who was that? That was Foner maybe. Almost got that inside wall. Kralik's gonna have to be careful here. They're kind of all over the place. Very hard racing going on tonight, folks. Oh, we lost him there. Little connection there. Max Foner under heavy pressure. Got another wiggle. There's 27.
Caution. You got some debris, I think.
You got
here on
Vano,
the- Yeah, I
Vano,
see it here.
Westfield,
It's,
Love involved.
like a damn axle.
I'm sorry, that was Vano, and actually, it's showing Kralik being involved as well. Let's go back and look at Vano, see what happened here. I'm sorry. Let's go to. I'm looking at the wrong car. Let's go to Mike Vano. There's Vano. He's on stay on top of the 88, and he just did. I don't know if he touched him, if that was net code or what, but yeah, that would brought out a unfortunate chain reaction there. The 19 Max Foner, he did catch some damage there. Let's look at it from Aaron Kralik's position, from his viewpoint. There you see Vano, he's getting into the, I want to say that was the, I'm not sure what car that was. Yeah, he gets into the back of Foner there. And then just along for the ride after that. I'm sure he'll be seeing pit road. Josh Bearden on pit road once again. There's Fauner, he's already there. On that Junior and Bearden, they're on their way out. Nick Kistler. So far, no one else is on pit road. Carson Bowers, he's getting ready to pit now. He had Harrison Chandler had inherited the lead, but he's going to give it up now as they come into. I'm sorry, Harrison Chandler is on track, so he inherits the lead. And Bowers comes into the pits. There's Thomas Walter. He's on the pit road. Chip Parks. Joshua Stevens is heading out. He got caught up in that little melee a little bit. Aaron Krolick, he's still sitting there. He's probably having some repair work done. And Josh Warner, his car still tore up pretty bad. Anyway, Harrison Chandler is your leader now. With Connor Bozian, Andy Trupiano, Dustin Swingle, Jonathan Roberts, your top 5. We're now at lap 138 of 200. There's Max Foner. Bano, he's back in the pits. Looks like he's doing a 4-tire change. Down and away. There's a long pit road here, too. I believe the lights are out on the pace truck. Should be going green this time around. Waiting for that green flag to come out.
Green flag.
And we're racing once again on lap 139, now 140 in the books. Chandler immediately under pressure by Carl Bozian. There's Trupiano. Trupiano backed out of it a little bit, trying to set up that inside pass. Oh, wow. Bozian went high, very high. Trupiano quickly jumps in front. Any mistake, any little opening you leave, somebody's definitely going to go in there.
Stop.
And we do have a caution out on lap 142. Looks like this may have a... Let's take a look at Jonathan Roberts here. Let's see what happened there. And Roberts, he was already starting to go around. And Vano, looks like Vano collected him there. There's Roberts and Vano. Roberts is the last car on the lead lap. Max Foner, he's the first car at least one lap down. Vano is the second car at least one lap down. Dakota Moniz is in the pits. So far, he's the only car. I see Nick Kessler's in the pits already. He's been in there for a while, I think. But so far, Moniz is the only one that I see. Only other car I see on pit road at the moment. We'll go ahead and get the 4 fresh tires. And that long crawl down pit road. The McDonald's machine back on the road again. And Trupiano has found himself back at the lead once again. Can't get away from Connor Bozian though. Harrison Chandler, Dustin Swingle, Vincent Sora now your top 5. Sora, he's been involved in a few things and he's hung in there to get up to that top 5 position. A couple other guys on pit road. There's Foner. Jonathan Roberts is still there, and Vano, he's back on pit road again. And Roberts, I believe, he's taking off now. We're now at lap 144 of 200. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll say hello to Pure Red and Blues RP. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the race here. About to go green once again here. The cars are getting ready to head down the back stretch here. We do have live chat. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite driver. And they go through turns 3 and 4. Andy Trupiano getting ready to bring him down to the green flag once again. Bozian's right there. And we're racing lap 146. Trupiano rockets into turn 1 and 2. Bozian not far behind. They definitely been getting a little bit better restart than Chandler. Chandler's finding himself under a bit of pressure here now from Dustin Swingle. Swingle looking on that inside. It seems to me that that outside line has been the slightly preferred line tonight, though. Going in turns 1 and 2. Swingle followed closely by Sora. In fact, Sora, he's very close. I think he's fixing to try to make a pass here.
Caution, caution.
Oh, we do have a caution on the
Save us a little
track.
here. Nice and smooth. Cool your tires off. Get your fans on.
Let's see who that was. Looks like that was might have been Carson Bowers. Let's take a look back and see what we see here. There's Carson Powers. Oh, and it looked like he might have got a little help from the 8 car there, Donald Arnett Jr. Oh, he locked it. Oh, boy. That could have been bad news for whoever that was going on his inside there. I guess he thought he was clear enough to go ahead and get going, but they closed in really quickly on him. Now we'll see if there's anybody going to pit. There's Trupiano. Yeah, Trupiano's on pit road. Trupiano and company. And as there quite a few cars are pitting, and as they do so, just like I was saying earlier, now here's Josh Bearden right up the front. And I remember he had said trying to get a long green flag run. Now I'll be curious to see. I hope, hopefully he has enough tire left that he can have a good run here. He's got Kralik right behind him. Jonathan Roberts is second place with Carson Bowers, Chip Parks, and Joshua Stevens are top 5. Trupiano came out of the pits and he is in 7th position, so he's not far away. There's Gamelan getting ready to go into the pits road, I believe. I'm sorry, I think that was Eric Kralik, yeah. And Gamelan, I think, is behind him there. Yep. Followed by Josh Warner. Every time he comes in the pit, he can probably have a little work done on that car. I'm sure he'd love to be able to get a new nose on it before the race is over. But that may take just a little bit too much time. Warner is away. Josh Bearden leading for the first time tonight. Looking at our live chat here, Pure Red and Blues RP giving a shout out to the number 4 car. That would be John Jones. Hello to Michael Bowden there. Thanks for checking in. Giving a shout out to the number 88 car, Josh Stevens. Matthew Malagno. I apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. He's pulling on the number 2 machine there. I'm not sure if that was a typo or not because I don't see a number 2 in the field to see who that is. Oh, I'm sorry, he's 21. My bad. That was number 21 he was giving a shout out to. And that would be Kyle Rochelle, the number 21. Yep. Lights are out on the pace truck here. We're getting ready to go green once again. Let's see what Josh Bearden has in those tires. Waiting for that green flag.
Green flag.
And we've got it. We're racing on lap 153. Less than 50 laps to go now to complete this event. Beard with a nice jump on Roberts. Roberts, he's back there battling with Trupiano.
Caution is out.
Oh, and we got some action in the back there.
What can we do to try to help it if we do get another restart?
Looks like this involved Donald Arnett Jr. Let's take a look and see what happened there. Arnett Jr. in the 8 car, he got a little wiggle there, and he just trying to hold on to it and just ran into the inside wall. Doesn't look like he collected anybody. That's good. So it was just a single car incident. He took his nose off in the process. He's pretty much in the same boat as Josh Warner now. On lap 156, unless he's going to just spend a good little time in the pits, I doubt he'll be getting the nose back on that car before the race is over. Okay, your leader, Josh Bearden. Now, this might be an interesting decision here. He's staying out. He last pitted on lap 136. Jonathan Roberts pitted on lap 143. Carson Bowers pitted on lap 137. Andy Trupiano pitted on his last time in was lap 150. So and also Dustin Schwingle. So those two have the freshest tires of the top 5. He's got 14 more laps on his tires than Trupiano and Schwingle. Put that graphic up for you real quick. There's Bearden. He did 136. Roberts 143, Bauer 137, both Trupiano and Schwingel, and also Chandler there 150, lap 150, and Bozian as well on lap 150. So you got about 4 cars there, several cars actually pitted on lap 150. You got a good portion of the field there that came in and pitted, so he might. Unfortunately, Bearden might end up being a sitting duck if he doesn't catch another caution. He might actually want to see another caution before they can catch up to him. Now serving lap 158 at 200. 42 laps remaining in this event. And this event also has a maximum time limit of 2 hours and 55 minutes. We're at 2 hours and 12 minutes. And hopefully we'll be able to get it in. Otherwise, it will turn into a timed event. Bearden, Roberts, Bowers, Trupiano, Schwingel, your top 5, followed by Harrison Chandler, Connor Bozian, Joshua Stevens, Vincent Sora, and Kyle Rochelle round out the top 10. Lights are out on the pace truck. You're watching the Mobil 1 Racing League presented by Bolt Law Group. Season number 1, round number 4 here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Brian Bozian, want to give a shout out to Connor Bozian. You need to get back up to the front there. Linnell 0540 cheering on the number 27, Vano. Okay, the pace truck's getting ready to turn in here, about to go green. It will be lap 160. We have 40 laps to go, and we're racing once again. Josh Bearden trying to get another good restart here. Boy, they're really packing up behind him there. Now, I thought I heard a little bit of contact somewhere, and we do have a caution. Bearden racing back to the line. Not sure who it was. That's actually kind of helping Bearden a little bit. Try to save those tires as much as possible. And we're going to go back and take a look at the 44, Maurice Gamelan. See what happened on the restart there. Oh, and the 17 got bumped by the 8. And Gamelan was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Didn't get too much damage from it, though. Just got turned sideways. I'm pretty sure he'll stay out for that one. Josh brings him across the line to complete lap 162 of 200. See, like, don't see anybody on pit road. We do have one car, Josh Warner. And tell you the truth, I'm not sure if he came out the last time or if he just came in again to get some more work done. Every caution, he's been in there. And just a lot of work to be done to that 17 machine. Trying to do what you can under caution. I wonder if he's going to try to get out to keep from going another lap down. Looks like he's going to try to beat him. There comes the field now, and he waited till the last second there. As long as he can get to the end of pit road before they'll tell him he has to stop. And he was able to get out. I'm guessing he'll probably just go and catch up to the back of the field now. But by the time he gets all the way down pit road, they would have come all the way around and couldn't have any real time to really work on the car anyway. Josh Bearden continues to lead, trying to save those tires as much as possible. Lap 163 at 200. And I believe the lights will be going out on the pace truck this time, and we'll be going green on lap 164. Lights are out on the pace truck. We certainly hope you're enjoying tonight's race. And don't forget to hit that like button, and please share our broadcast and subscribe so you'll know next time we go live here on Rice Motorsports TV. The battle between the Fords and the Chevys. The two Fords are up in the top 5 now. One's leading. Chevys are kind of trying to pick on them there. We're going to see what happens here. Pace truck is fixing to turn in here. Waiting for that green flag.
Green flag.
We got it, and we're going. With another solid restart. Roberts, all kinds of pressure on Roberts. Outside and inside. Trupiano's trying to make a move. They might not want to look behind them because they're 3 wide coming out of turn 2. I'm sorry, turn 4. Trupiano does move into second position. He was one of the guys that came in and got tires caution before last. Bearden's tires are at least, say, about 14 laps older. That could be considerable here at a track like this. The traction comes at a premium. Trupiano looking to the inside. I don't think there's not too much the 6 car can do. He can try to hang on the outside there, which has been the preferred line. Josh Bearden hangs on for one more lap. Andy Trupiano is giving him all he can handle. Trupiano diving to the inside, forced him up wide a little bit, caught the wall just a hair. Bearden kind of keeping him down to the inside line there. Fighting hard, going to lead one more lap. This is going to get interesting going into turn one.
Caution, caution. How was your forward drive there towards the end of that little run we just did?
And Josh Bearden holds on one more time. He will lead lap 169 of 200. That seems like that was a big pileup back there. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Oh, Vano, he's already. Let's take a look at Josh Warner and see if we can see what happened. Okay, it was already happening ahead of Warner as well. Let's jump over to Maurice Gamelin and see if we can see what happened there. And it was happening ahead of Maurice. So let's see who started this thing. Let's go back to Carson Bowers. And that wasn't from this caution. That was an earlier one. Let's take a look at Donald Arnett Jr. This might be it right here. Tell us what happened. Oh, that was the other time when he took his own nose off there. So, not exactly sure who started that, but several cars coming on pit road, including your leader, Josh Bearden. He's got to have a good pit stop now if he wants to retain the lead. This will definitely be a battle off of pit road. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. He's already down to 8th position. Correction, looks like it'll adjust to 7th. Trupiano is just one car ahead of him, though, in 6th position. Harrison Chandler was your big winner there. He's got Aaron Tribble right behind him in 2nd. Dustin Swingle 3rd, Jonathan Roberts 4th, Kyle Rochelle, your top 5. There's Joshua Stevens. Now he's tore up pretty good. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Okay, he was part of whatever happened there. Let's run it back a little bit, see if we can see what happened. Oh, and the 27 of Vano, looks like Vano might have caught the wall and caught Stevens as well. And now he's along for the ride, and Vano comes along again. There's the 30 car. And just a big pile up there. He almost got away from it, but not quite. 17's back out there, and he didn't do himself any favors as much repair work he's been doing, and then he unfortunately piles into the 88 as well. We'll take it back live here. Harrison Chandler, your leader on lap 172 of 200 laps. Only 28 laps Now 27 laps remaining in this event. Let's take a look and see. Okay, Chandler and Tribble, they stopped on lap 50, and pretty much everybody else on the lead lap stopped on lap 70. So now I would say the positions are reversed. Chandler and Tribble are the ones with their tires about 20 laps old. That's even worse than what Josh Bearden was up there. I think his were only like 14. And we're about to go green again. Let's see what happens. Chandler and Tribble trying to get away from these guys with the fresh tires. Let's see how they hold up in these first sets of turns here. Tribble already looks like he's coming under pressure from Dustin Swingle. Oh, we do have another caution, unfortunately.
Anything to drink or anything like that?
And that may have involved Bozian and also Carson Bowers. Let's look back at the replay, see what happened there. Oh, the 33, Bozian it was Bozian that might have started it. Bowers was ahead of him though. Let's look at Bozian here on the restart. And here he goes. He was pretty much by himself. Okay, and the 14 came up. Vincent Sora came up there and caught Bozian. That might have eventually, that might have triggered the first part of that caution. And there on Bowers is on pit road. Bozian coming in. And Kralik, he's on pit road. Joshua Stevens is still on pit road. They're the only ones on pit road at the moment. Chandler and Swingle. Are at the front there, followed by Tribble, Roberts, Trupiano, your top five. Kyle Rochelle and Josh Bearden. Are among most of the cars with the freshest tires out there. Josh Bearden still in 7th position, where he came out of the pits the last time he was in. At the line, it'll be 26 laps to go. I'm sorry, 23 laps to go. Things starting to get pretty heated here toward the end of the race. We're showing 16 cars on the lead lap. Vincent Sora. Chip Parks, he was showing as the last, I believe he was the last car on the lead lap. I don't know if he's going to be there still on the lead lap after stopping here. Looks like he might be there for a while. Yeah, Parks goes a lap down. Vincent Sora is now showing as the last car on the lead lap. Lights are out on the pace truck. We will be going green. Lap 179. And they may be just close enough now where even if there are other cautions, it may be better just to stay out and keep that track position. This truck getting ready to turn in. Chandler brings them down to the line, waiting for that green flag, and it's in the air. We're racing once again on lap 179. And take a look at Tribble trying to make a move on Swingle in a hurry. That hotline's been working pretty good, though. It's hard to do a quick pass on the inside here. Trupiano gets past Tribble. Harrison Chandler maintaining a nice gap there. Not much, only a couple of tenths. Swingle and Trupiano. There's Trupiano, and they're both trying to look on the inside of Chandler. There's only room for one car down there. Trupiano says, I'm going to be the guy. Oh, and we've got, looks like Aaron Tribble is in the wall there.
Hold your position. I know, man.
Looks like mostly probably just a self-spin. I don't think he, hopefully he didn't collect anybody else. Let's take a look at that, see what happened there. Yeah, coming out of turn 4, you can see him already starting to lose it. And did he stay off of the inside wall? He was just a little bit of a tap, not too hard. Looks like everybody else was able to get through pretty good. There's Tribble on pit road. Good question. Can Chandler do back-to-back wins here? Currently running second. Trupiano and Swingle are pretty strong, especially on those restarts. lights should be going out on the pace truck this time around. Come lap 184 will be green again. There's Mike Vano coming out of the pits. And he's missing a good portion of the front of that car and the back of that car. Boy, he's just trying to hold on for dear life now. Looks like he's going to try to jump in again. He's got a good gap on the field. He may be able to get in there and get a little bit more work done. Certainly not enough to fix all of that damage. Don't know where his pit stall is. Now that'd be interesting if he had a faster pair in his back pocket. No, it doesn't look like it. I know he wish he had one. So now he's going to play that waiting game. Get as much work as he can possibly get done. And here comes the field out of turn 4. He's going to probably punch it here in a second. There he goes. Get every little bit he can. Lights should be out on the pace truck. Yes, they are. We'll be going green next time around. Only 16 laps remaining. Andy Trupiano, Harrison Chandler, Dustin Schwingle, Kyle Rochelle, and Jonathan Roberts, your top 5, followed by Josh Bearden, Thomas Walker, Connor Bosian, Adam Westfield, and Max Foner rounding out your top 10. They come out of 4. Pace truck is getting ready to turn in. See what kind of start Trupiano gets here. He does some good ones. Green is in the air. Chandler stayed to the inside. Here comes Schwingle. Immediate to that high line. Challenging for that second position. He's going to get it. And also here comes Kyle Rochelle on Chandler as well. Chandler fighting for his life right at the moment. Only a 1/10 of a second ahead of Rochelle. We've got a caution somewhere further back in the field.
You want to give us an update on that car?
Looks like that might have been trying to see who that might have been here. Let's take a look at Jonathan Roberts here. There's Roberts and Bearden. Got a little too close and then into the outside wall. Whoa, and collected a couple of other cars. That was a hard hit to the outside wall there for Jonathan Roberts. And considering how we've seen some other cars look after hitting the wall, his is in fairly decent shape, I would say. Oh no, did he just blow his motor? Trying to get around to the pits. Not good seeing a puff of smoke like that, folks. And I do believe she done blowed up. Nothing. He was going to try to coast, but no, he just didn't have the momentum. He had to tow in now. That's going to probably take a minute or two just to tow in. And that may that'll pretty much do it for Jonathan Roberts for the night. Had a good run going there. Lights are still on the pace car. We got one more lap here. A few cars on pit road. Bowers, Arnett Jr., Vano. He's been there. He's been working quite a bit. And of course, there's Jonathan Roberts. And there's Kralik. He's having some work done. Joshua Stevens. A lot of work to do on that 88 machine. Now on lap 188 of 200. Pure Red and Blues RP. Actually, we do not have an official count. I lost count track after a while, and I will be sure to do that in the future, though. Keep a running order of that, and of course, we don't want to see that many cautions that we have to count them up. Need a calculator to count them, but still, you know, it has been a few tonight. Matthew Bologna still cheering on the 21, Kyle Rochelle, urging him on to victory. Currently running 4th position. Lights should be out on the pace car this time around. We're going to have 10 laps to go, folks. So this is pretty much going to do it here. Trupiano, Schwingle, Chandler, Rochelle, Bearden, Bosian, Westfield, Walter, Foner, and Sora, your top 10. Like Josh Bearden said earlier, he really appreciates the help of his admins, helping him to keep track of things, because it can get quite busy at times. And I'm sure I can speak from say that your efforts do not go unappreciated. Okay, here we go. Pace truck coming around, and they're turning in, and Trupiano's going to lead them down to the green here. It will be 191. When we go green.
Ready, green flag.
Coming to the line. 9 laps to go. Trupiano in first. Schwingle trying to make something of it. There's Chandler and Rochelle. Rochelle wants to try to make a move for that 3rd position. Trying to get down on the inside of Chandler. Here comes Josh Bearden. He'll try to make a move on the inside of Chandler as well. tough fighting now at the closing laps here. There's the 33 of Bosian. He's not done with them yet. Bosian to the inside of Bearden. They're starting to space out a little bit in the front there. The 57, Thomas Walter, he's trying to stay with them. Bosian trying to get that position from Bearden. He just about got him cleared. Boy, and there's the 57, Thomas Walter. Makes the move on Josh Bearden there. Pick up the 6th position. Meanwhile at the front, Trupiano, he's got over a half-second lead on Schwingle. You know he doesn't want to hear a caution now. Up to 6/10 gap now on the second place car.
Caution, caution.
And we do have a caution.
Save us a little here. Nice and smooth. Cool your tires off. Get your fans on.
Looks like that was the 41, Carson Bowers. Boy, his hood is completely gone. Let's take a look and see what happened to Bowers. Well, I guess it was already all gone. Oh, and then he just came around on his own there, and that might have been what brought out the caution. I didn't recall seeing him running without a hood earlier. We've got multiple reports of him crashing. Let's go look at another one. No, his hood is already gone, so we're not going to worry about that. We're going to roll back up to the front here. And of course, surprise, surprise, nobody's coming into the pits. 5 laps to go. Now it's going to be 4 laps to go. This will be pretty much like a green-white checker here, folks. We're going to have at least one more lap of caution after this one. So it looks like we're preparing for a green-white checker right here. Jonathan Roberts giving a shout out to TI Racing. Trupiano, Schwingle, Rochelle, Chandler, and Bosey in your top 5. The lights should go out on the pace truck this time by, and it'll be lap 197. Looks like we're going to have one more lap of caution here. Arnett Jr., he's on pit road. He's getting tires. He's probably going to try to make a bid at picking up at least a position or 2 on what's definitely going to be a green-white checker here. Vano's coming in, trying to get a little bit of work. I wonder if he's going to get tires. Looks like he's just going to have work done on the car. Kralik is still in. Stevens at the nose back on that car. Light should be going out on the pace truck this time of by. It will be lap 198. Definitely setting up for a green-white checker, folks. I believe this will be the first green-white checker in their league history. This being their first season, only race number 4. Jonathan Roberts giving a shout out to Kay from Asheville Rooftop Bar Tours for letting him run the car. Also a shout out to Jones Motorsports. Here we go. Pace truck's getting ready to turn it in, and we're going to turn it up for one more time, folks. Trupiano's getting ready to bring them down to the line.
Green flag.
Green flag is out, and we're racing. Lap 199 of 200. If we get a caution, that may be it, folks. If they only have one green-white checker allowed in this league. Trupiano with a nice jump there, 3/10 on Schwingel. Schwingel's being challenged by Rochelle.
Caution, caution.
And we do have a caution. That may be the race, folks. In iRacing now, you have the option. You can set multiple green-white checkers if you want to, and I honestly don't know how they have it set up. If somebody knows, let's say, give a shout out in the chat there. But if it's only one, then that's probably it. But we'll have to wait and see here. We're showing lap 200 of 201, so they may have more green-white checkers in place here. That was lap 201 of 202, so this thing will go again. And I've just been confirmed on that. That was our first green-white checker. And they do have 3 attempts. This will be the second time. But we are getting, look at the time, folks. 2 hours and 55 minutes. We're already over time, too. So that's going to be interesting. I've never seen time run out. And yet you're allowed to have 3 green-white checkers. Usually when a server time limit is reached, I thought there was something like somewhere between maybe 5 minutes or so a residual time there at the end before the server actually closes. So may not have any choice but to end under caution here. I know we don't want to see that, but we may have literally just run out of time. As you can see at the top there, we're now 2 hours and 56 minutes of a scheduled 2 hour 55 minute event. But as long as it's letting them run, we're going to see what happens. We may get a green-white checker just yet. Lights are still on the pace truck, so they're going to have one more pace lap to go here. Breaking new ground here. Another first for the Mobil 1 Racing League, presented by Bolt Law Group. Don't forget to hit that like button and share these broadcasts, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon so you'll know next time we go live. A lot of action going on here in the Mobil 1 Racing League. Now there seems to be some question. Also saw in the chat here saying that would be the first attempt and no green-white checkers used, but apparently I don't know what's going to happen here. Well, we're going to stay with the leader here. We're either going to go green or just get the checkered flag.
Green flag.
And
green flag.
we're getting a green flag, so I guess we're racing. We can get around to the start-finish line. And there goes Swingle. I think that was Rochelle tumbling as well. There's 19. The 19, I think that was Fona. Trupiano is well and clear with Thomas Walter. Walter battling with the 57. Walter battling with Harrison Chandler, and there they go. Chandler spinning like a top. White flag is in the air. No caution now. Chandler's continuing to get pummeled over into pit road. Meanwhile, Andy Trupiano cruises into turns 3 and 4. And what has been an absolute barn burner of a finish, Andy Trupiano is going to come home your race winner, folks. What can I say but just wow? Well, let's look at your finishing results here, folks. Andy Trupiano, your winner. Thomas Walter second, Connor Bozian third, Aaron Tribble fourth, Harrison Chandler fifth, Dustin Schwingle sixth, Vincent Sora, Josh Bearden come home in eighth, Carson Bowers ninth, Kyle Rochelle rounds out the top 10, Max Foner 11th position, Donald Arnett Jr. 12th, Mike Vanno 13th, Maurice Gamelan 14th, Adam Westfield in 15th position, Jonathan Roberts 16th, Chip Parks comes home in the 17th position, Aaron Kralik comes home in the 18th position. In 19th position, we have Joshua Stevens, Dakota Moniz in 20th, Josh Warner in 21st position, Nick Kessler in 22nd position, Ryan Ferraro in 23rd. In 24th position, Alfred Vasseur. In 25th position, Mark Love John Jones comes home 26th, Elijah Ennis 27th, and Robbie Oddie comes home 28th position. One absolutely crazy finish tonight of the Mobil 1 Racing League presented by the Bolt Law Group. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. For all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.